In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NFL games happening on October 13, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NFL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Cleveland Browns versus Philadelphia Eagles. The Cleveland Browns are set to face off against the Philadelphia Eagles in a highly anticipated inter-conference matchup on Sunday afternoon. The Browns are coming off a tough road loss to the Washington Commanders last week, while the Eagles are looking to bounce back after dropping a road game to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, followed by a bye in the previous week. The last time these two teams met was back in 2020, a game in which the Eagles emerged victorious. This season, the Browns have been one of the most disappointing teams in the NFL. Despite having one of the league's most expensive offenses, they have been unable to find their rhythm. The offensive line has been plagued by injuries, star running back Nick Chubb remains sidelined, and there is a significant problem at the quarterback position. Deshaun Watson, who was expected to lead the team, has been one of the worst performing quarterbacks in the league so far. Despite facing a relatively easy schedule through the first 5 games, Watson has failed to surpass 200 yards passing in any game. His struggles are evident on tape, where he consistently demonstrates an inability to quickly read defenses and make sound decisions. Against a strong Philadelphia defense and a hostile crowd, it's likely that Watson will throw multiple interceptions. While there are some questions surrounding the Eagles' quarterback situation, it is far from being as dire as the Browns. Jalen Hurts has shown a tendency to perform better when playing at home, and he will be bolstered by the return of wide receivers Devonta Smith and A.J. Brown. Running back Saquon Barkley has been a perfect fit in the Eagles' offense, continuing to dominate defenses with his powerful running style. Although Cleveland's defense has kept them competitive in the first half of most games, their offense simply lacks the firepower to keep pace with Philadelphia, as well as the majority of teams in the league. Given these factors, so the Philadelphia Eagles to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Despite their overall struggles, Cleveland does have a respectable running game, which should be able to produce some positive results in this matchup. They are averaging 4.2 yards per carry, and Philadelphia's defense is currently ranked 20th in the league against the run. Additionally, Watson could be poised for a breakout performance against a Philadelphia pass defense that is ranked 24th. On the other side, the Eagles have been racking up plenty of yardage but have struggled to finish drives and turn those yards into points. Philadelphia is averaging 365 yards per game, ranking 8th in the league in this category. However, the points are expected to come as they continue to push their fast-paced offense, which is averaging 66 plays per game, second highest in the league. The over has hit in 10 of the Browns' last 11 road games. Once Philadelphia's offense gets rolling, they become a difficult team to stop. I anticipate the Eagles will push the pace and score consistently against a Cleveland team that is currently low on confidence. This game is shaping up to be a high-scoring affair, with the Eagles looking to prove that they are back on track, while the Browns are desperate to secure a much-needed win. Expect plenty of big plays and mistakes on both sides. The over has hit in 2 of the last 3 games where the Browns were involved, and the total was set at 42 points or higher. Similarly, the over is 2-1 when the Eagles are listed as the favorite. Given the circumstances, I expect a high volume of scoring. Making over the projected total is our full game total pick. Indianapolis Colts versus Tennessee Titans. The Indianapolis Colts are set to face off against the Tennessee Titans in a pivotal divisional matchup on Sunday afternoon. The Colts are coming off a close road defeat to the Jacksonville Jaguars in their previous game, while the Titans secured a victory against the Miami Dolphins in Week 4 before heading into their bye last week. Notably, the Colts swept the Titans in both of their matchups last season, going 2-0 against their division rivals. The Indianapolis Colts have managed to turn their season around after a rough start, winning 2 of their last 3 games. Despite losing a tough road game to the Jaguars last week, they were missing key players like quarterback Anthony Richardson and running back Jonathan Taylor, yet still only lost by 3 points. On the other hand, the Tennessee Titans have struggled, securing just 1 win this season. and that came against a Miami team missing their starting quarterback, Tua Tagovailoa. Indianapolis will have Richardson back for this game, which could be a significant boost. The Colts offense has relied heavily on its running game, averaging 125 rushing yards per contest. This will be crucial as Tennessee's run defense has been mediocre, ranking 15th in the league. Meanwhile, the Titans have struggled mightily at quarterback, averaging a dismal 145 passing yards per game, far from what's needed to consistently win games. Their running attack hasn't been much better, sitting at 18th in the league in rushing offense. Tennessee was able to secure their first win of the season in their last game before their bye week, but quarterback Will Levis remains a questionable figure to back. The Titans made a slew of offensive errors in their first 3 games, but they managed to capitalize on Miami's depleted roster in their lone victory. Although the Colts have won 2 of their last 3 games and nearly pulled off a comeback against Jacksonville last week, switching back to Richardson at quarterback brings some uncertainty. However, even if Richardson makes a few mistakes, he seems like a better option than Levis under center. I gave serious thought to backing the Titans due to their home field advantage and the fact that they are coming off a bye week. The Colts are dealing with injuries on both sides of the ball and will likely be without key players like Taylor and Richardson. Nonetheless, veteran quarterback Joe Flacco has performed admirably, not only this season but also last year, showing an ability to consistently produce despite the circumstances. While Tennessee might have a rest advantage, their offense ranks 30th in total yardage and 20th in points scored, which doesn't inspire confidence. Additionally, the Titans' defensive statistics are somewhat misleading, as one of their better performances came against a Dolphins team that was missing its star quarterback, Tua Tagovailoa. The Colts have their own set of issues, primarily due to injuries, but that doesn't make the Titans an automatic choice. Indianapolis swept Tennessee last season, going 2-0 in their divisional matchups, and I anticipate they can pull off another win. Therefore, the Indianapolis Colts to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Defensively, the Colts have been one of the worst teams in the NFL across various metrics. For example, they rank 28th in third down defense, allowing opponents to convert 46.7% of the time, and sit 24th in red zone defense, with 64.7% of opposing trips ending in touchdowns. On the other side of the ball, the Tennessee offense showed signs of life in their last outing against Miami, winning 31-12. With key players like Will Levis, DeAndre Hopkins, and Calvin Ridley all healthy and practicing, this could be a breakout opportunity for the Titans' offense. Meanwhile, Joe Flacco has been quite efficient since taking over as the Colts starting quarterback. He's completed 70% of his passes and has thrown 5 touchdowns without an interception, offering stability to the offense. The Colts have been consistent in putting points on the board, scoring at least 21 points in 4 out of their 5 games so far. They put up 27 points against the Steelers and racked up 34 points on 447 yards of total offense in their road game against the Jaguars last week. Defensively, Tennessee has been inconsistent, giving up at least 24 points in all but 1 game this season. Furthermore, they haven't faced many high-powered offenses, yet still managed to give up significant points. Despite their defensive struggles, the Titans' offense broke out with 31 points in their win over the Dolphins, a team with a solid defense on paper. On the other hand, the Colts' defense ranks near the bottom in several statistical categories, which bodes well for a high-scoring affair. The over has hit in 4 of Indianapolis' last 5 divisional games. Initially, I leaned toward the under for this matchup, but upon further reflection, I find it difficult to trust the Colts' defense to make critical stops. Given the circumstances, I expect plenty of scoring in this game, and as such, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Arizona Cardinals versus Green Bay Packers. 2 teams with playoff aspirations will face off when the Green Bay Packers host the Arizona Cardinals this Sunday at Lambeau Field. Despite a 2-3 record, Arizona is just 1 win away from tying the San Francisco 49ers and Seattle Seahawks for the lead in the National Football Conference West. Meanwhile, the Packers, at 3-2, find themselves in an unusual position, technically sitting at the bottom of the National Football Conference North. Green Bay is in desperate need of a win to keep pace with the Detroit Lions and Minnesota Vikings in their race for the division title. This game stands out as one of the most intriguing matchups of the weekend, largely due to the Cardinals' recent surprise victory over the 49ers, a team widely regarded as one of the NFL's strongest. In contrast, the Packers narrowly escaped Los Angeles with a 1-possession win against a Rams squad missing key players due due to injuries. For Arizona, tight end Trey McBride's return was a significant factor in their offensive success against San Francisco, a team with formidable linebacker play. That bodes well for the Cardinals as they now face a Packers defense that ranks 29th in average depth of target allowed, according to Sumer Sports. With this in mind, it wouldn't be surprising to see Kyler Murray connecting often with McBride, as well as receivers Marvin Harrison Jr. and Michael Wilson, who are poised to exploit Green Bay's vulnerabilities in pass coverage. On the Packers side, quarterback Jordan Love appears to be taking longer than expected to regain the form he displayed in the latter half of last season. Fans will need to accept a mix of both promising and erratic play from the young signal caller. For instance, Love threw a costly pick six in last week's game against the Rams, only to rebound and lead his team to a 2-score advantage in the second half. However, the Cardinals, with a much more talented roster than the depleted Rams, present a tougher challenge. Arizona has the benefit of Kyler Murray playing some of the best football of his career, giving them a clear advantage at quarterback heading into this matchup. While the 49ers were missing key players, Arizona's resilience and determination in their victory over San Francisco was impressive. Their defense stepped up late in the game, which gives confidence that they can hold their own against the Packers. Meanwhile, Green Bay narrowly squeaked by a struggling Rams team and still faces issues in their pass defense, a weakness that Murray could exploit with his connection to Marvin Harrison Jr. Arizona's offense has the potential to rack up points quickly. In addition, the Cardinals have faced tougher competition, having played 4 playoff caliber teams, while Green Bay has had a more favorable schedule. Notably, the Packers have only won by multiple scores in one of their 5 games this season, and the 3 teams they've beaten have a combined total of just 4 wins. In recent meetings between the two teams, Arizona has won 4 of the last 6 games, with one of their losses being by a slim 3-point margin. A few games ago, Green Bay's defense was exposed, and it seems likely that their struggles will continue in this matchup. Kyler Murray is poised for a big game, which could ultimately prove to be the difference. While Jordan Love is expected to have a decent performance, it's the Cardinals' offense that will keep them competitive. Betting on Arizona to cover the spread as underdogs seems like a smart play. Don't be surprised if Arizona pulls off an outright upset. So the Arizona Cardinals to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Offensively, both teams are expected to put up strong performances. Green Bay has consistently scored 24 or more points in 4 of their last 5 games, and Arizona has shown it can hold its own by putting up 24 and 28 points against strong defenses like the Buffalo Bills and San Francisco 49ers. Both teams have defensive shortcomings. Green Bay's pass defense, in particular, has been an ongoing issue, while Arizona doesn't excel in any area on defense. This will likely force Kyler Murray to step up and play the hero for the Cardinals. The only potential concern is if Green Bay takes an early lead, they might shift to a more conservative approach, focusing on the run game to drain the clock. Even with this possibility, Arizona's offense should be able to do enough to push the total over the projected line. Green Bay's offense should have little trouble moving the ball and scoring at least 13 points in each half, while Arizona only needs to score 10 to 12 points per half to hit the over, which seems well within their reach. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.